1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The National Security Committee meets in Islamabad today to formulate a strategy to deal with coronavirus. The president says Pakistan is committed to transform its brotherly relations with Qatar into a robust political and economic partnership. The United Nations Human Rights Council has been briefed on India's gross violations of international law in occupied Kashmir. In the Pakistan Super League, Multan Sultans will take on Peshawar Zalmi at Karachi today. And now the news in detail. The National Security Committee, chaired by the Prime Minister Imran Khan, meets in Islamabad today to formulate a strategy to deal with the coronavirus. The four provincial chief ministers and the military leadership will also attend the meeting. In her tweets today, the Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, said safety and security of the people of Pakistan is the foremost priority of the government. She said the National Security Committee meeting is aimed at uniting the entire nation on coronavirus like critical issue and to promote cohesiveness and harmony in national efforts against the pandemic. The Special Assistant said the meeting will take important decisions for the safety of the people and set priorities to protect the nation from the effects of this global phenomenon. The National Assembly was informed today that the government is taking all possible steps to contain and control the spread of coronavirus in the country. Responding to points raised by parliamentarians in the House in this regard, the Minister for Education and Professional Training, Shafqat Mahmood, said the government is vigilant and closely monitoring the situation. He said a quarantine center has been established at the border for screening of Pakistani citizens coming from Iran. He said around 1 million people were screened at different airports of the country, while diagnostic kits were provided at various hospitals. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, says Pakistan is committed to transform its brotherly relations with Qatar into a robust political and economic partnership. He was talking to the outgoing ambassador of Qatar to Pakistan, Sakar bin Mubarak MS Al Mansouri, in Islamabad today. Referring to the investment-friendly regime in Pakistan, the president said Qatar could take advantage of the emerging investment opportunities in the country, especially in the context of CPAC. The president also highlighted the ongoing human rights violations in occupied Kashmir and urged the international community, including the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, to play its role in peaceful resolution of the Kashmir dispute, as well as protect sustainable and long-lasting free trade agreement with Pakistan to achieve win-win results for both the countries. Addressing the business community in Islamabad, the Turkish ambassador to Pakistan, Ehsan Mustafa Yurdukul, expressed the hope that Pakistan would finalize its lists of items for the agreement with Turkey this month. He said leadership of both the countries have the objective to boost the bilateral trade to $5 billion under the free trade agreement. The ambassador said the existing Pakistan-Turkey bilateral trade of around $800 million is far below the potential. He said Turkish companies have invested around $1.5 billion in Pakistan, while more companies are willing to invest here. The United Nations Human Rights Council has been briefed over the ongoing situation in occupied Kashmir and gross violations of international law by India in the territory. The briefing was given during a session of the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva by members of the Kashmir delegation, including representatives from Azad Kashmir and Indian occupied Kashmir. The briefing comes amid the growing international pressure on India over its rising state terrorism in occupied Kashmir. Later, the council suspended its session due to coronavirus concerns. In Afghanistan, 3 militants were killed while 2 others were injured during a clash with the security forces in Takhar province today. According to Afghan officials, the clash erupted when security forces attacked a Taliban checkpoint in Khwaja Ghar district of the province. And finally, cricket in the 27th match of the Pakistan Super League, Multan Sultans will take on Peshawar Zalmi in Karachi today. The match will start at 1900 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.